Yeah. Okay, oh, and look how, the color of that, that's the oxygen.
Okay.
You can see those oxygen bubbles just floating around in there.
That's tap water?
Yeah, this is through the Kangen machine.
Oh, okay.
But it is originally hooked up to tap water, which is city water.
Okay.
So there's a filter in here that takes out the chlorine and fluoride, whatever might be in the water,
Okay.
especially whatever the city has put in the water to get it so that it tests neutral.
Okay.
It's mandated by law, it has to test neutral.
Okay.
They do it by chemicals.
Okay.
So anyway, that is water that just came through the machine. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to run a test on these things, and if these things test yellow, orange, it's going to be acidic. If they test blue, purple, it's going to be alkaline. So here we've got all these bottled waters, which I just opened up.
So are those different bottled waters?
Yes, and you know what, I just realized you really can't see the color
Bottled
unless they're
water.
on white.
Okay, and then you
Sprite.
put 1 drop of that?
I usually put
Mhm.
3 to 4
3,
drops
okay.
in. Put these on white, it's going to be a lot easier to see. Oh, out of drops. You can already see what's going to happen
Yeah.
here.
Yeah,
Purple.
it looks purplish blue.
Now I'm going to see if I can find something to stir these with. You can see all of these are some form of
Yeah.
acidity.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Now pop is so acidic, it's actually
Yeah.
the worst.
Uh-huh.
And pop is really only about 0.5 higher on the acidic scale than battery acid. You might as well
Wow.
just lick a battery as have a pop.
Uh-huh.
In fact, this is so acidic
Mm.
that if you drank a glass of pop this size, any kind of pop, even a energy drink or anything like that, this size, you'd have to drink 32 glasses of alkaline water to get rid of that much acid you just put in your body.
Do you think the acid definitely has something to do with infection, right? The infection needs a certain pH
Definitely
or
does.
something.
Definitely does.
Yeah.
Oh, in fact, let me just show you. I just poured that in there to no change. It won't do change until it's 32 parts if I put just a tiny bit of pop. Whoops.
You know much about aloe vera juice?
Aloe vera juice is really good.
Yeah, the kind we get, I've had different kinds that don't taste like acidic, but this kind that we get from Trader Joe's tastes like really twangy. I don't know if that's a good descriptive word, but
Well,
it's
we
like,
could test it.
but it tastes, you know, and I put some baking soda in it,
Yeah.
and then it didn't taste like that. It must be really acidic,
Huh.
because the baking soda, you know, neutralizes acids.
Yeah.
And I put a little bit of baking soda in there just because I had an upset stomach. And then it didn't even have that weird flavor, that twangy,
Huh.
acidic flavor anymore.
We could test it with the drops. It's kind of a clear color, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah. Be easy to test.
looks like just like water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, also I've got a chart in here that shows symptoms of acidity, and
But I heard vinegar is good for you, but that's really acidic, right?
vinegar is very acidic, yes.
But is it not good for you to take?
It is good for you too,
Okay,
but it's just one of those things that very much of it isn't good for you.
okay.
The chart in here of symptoms of acidity and infections is one of them.
Uh-huh.
So I'll send this home with you too,
Uh-huh.
but beginning symptoms of acidities, and then an intermediate symptoms of acidities,
Mhm.
and then advanced system, and this is stuff, you know, like Crohn's disease and
Mhm.
cancer and that sort of thing.
Okay.
Bacterial infections, staph, strep, any of those kind of infections is the intermediate symptom of acidity.
Mhm.
And there's so many symptoms of acidity because acidity is what causes all our problems.
Mm.
So anyway, this is the basic demonstration of acidity and alkaline. Now, I can give you demonstrations of what the high alkaline will do and what the high acidic will do. Because if you'll see on the machine here, this is the 3 stages of drinking water, and you're actually drinking the 8.5 till your body adjusts. And then as you adjust to it a little bit more, you'll work your way up to 9 and then to 9.5. And you don't want to go any higher than 9.5. Because we're not trying to raise your alkaline level to 9.5. We're trying to keep you in a neutral state. But because you get so much acidic, and just about all the food we eat is acidic, you can't help but be on the acidic side. But if you're getting a lot of alkaline to counteract this acidic, you're going to be right where you need to be, which is 7 point, I want to say this exactly since you're taping me, 7.365.
Okay.
When you are that, you're healthy.
Okay.
The outside of our skin is 5.5. This one makes acidic, that's a 5.5 for just regular skin use, and then 2.5 is for problems like eczema or psoriasis or gangrene or toe fungus. And I was even talking to a lady today that a friend of hers had breast cancer. She'd had a tumor removed, and where that tumor was removed, there was the incision, it wouldn't heal, which has stayed infected all the time. She got on the water, she started drinking the 9.5, and she sprayed the 2.5 on the incision, and it cleared up. And it had been that way for months.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's quite amazing. There's use for all the water. The only machine that makes 2.5 is this one, and if you had 2.7, it wouldn't do it. 2.5, it will kill salmonella, botulism, any of those things. It's very, very strong water.
Okay.
But still, you can just touch it, it won't hurt you.
Okay.
Amazing stuff.
Okay. So it's not, it's just water, right? I mean, it's not going to hurt me or anything. I've been drinking like gallons of it the last couple of days.
That's awesome.
So.
Yeah, it won't hurt you. Have you experienced any headache? Okay, that's good.
Nothing. I think maybe I feel good. I don't know.
Yeah.
Uh,
Some people will experience a headache and you'll detox a little bit for the first couple of days, and not everybody feels fantastic after the first couple of days because they're kind of getting rid of the crap that's in their system. But then within a week or so, you just start feeling better. And it's hard to describe, but it's just a feeling of wellness.
I know you said I should just go without pop.
Yeah.
I've got like 2 energy drinks in my fridge, and I'm not going to buy anymore, but I think I had one this morning, but I'm going to stop drinking those because I know they're really bad.
Yeah, because exactly this.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to put 32 times the amount.
Yeah.
I mean, if you drink a can of that, you'll have to drink 32 times that much water.
Yeah. Well, I
to
think
get
it's
that
even
acid.
more than regular pop. Those energy
Yes.
drinks.
Yeah.
They're really like, you can taste how they're really strong.
Yeah. Yeah, high acidity is really, really bad.
Yeah.
And high alkaline is really cool. I'll give you a really quick alkaline demonstration. And these are the tomatoes I had at the fair, and I hope I haven't washed them yet. If I did, the demonstration won't work. But this is just what high alkaline water will do. I've already talked about high acid water. There's huge, I mean, every single water that this machine makes is important in our lives. So this one, I'll just wash it in a regular old bottled water. And then this one, the machine makes, and I didn't do this part at the fair because I couldn't, but I can.
Strong acidic water.
So I'll set it on strong acidic water, and the strong acidic water is coming out of the little tap down here, and the strong alkaline water is coming out of up here. And that's just how simple it is. At the fair, I just had to put it in this and take it.
Strong acidic water.
And then I'll put it back on there, and it will just clean itself. Oh, I just love those oxygen bubbles in there. To me, it's like the fountain of youth, those oxygen bubbles, because you get them, and it's so important.
Do you need to drink that right away to get that oxygen?
You do. It's the one thing that doesn't store too well.
Okay.
I mean, you know, in the first hour, it's still pretty good, but after a few hours, it's
Okay.
not there. Not according to my experience,
Okay.
anyway.
Goddamn water, 9.5.
So now we're back to the 9.5. And then I'm washing my tomatoes. Now, this is the one that we washed in just plain ordinary bottled water. And so we still have plain ordinary bottled water. And then this one I actually put a lot of water in it, so it diluted it a lot. But you can see that we've got some pesticides and herbicides and stuff that gets put on the plants while they're growing. And those pesticides and herbicides are mixed with an oil base, so they'll stick to the plant. Otherwise the wind and the rain would knock it off. And so the high alkaline water cuts the oil off of the fruits and vegetables. And in the same process, it cleanses the cholesterol out of our bloodstream.
So it's really good. I read in there it's good for like cleaning countertops and stuff too.
Yeah.
Cleaning everything.
Yeah, this is for cleaning anything that's a protein-based stain. And the 2.5 is for cleaning anything that's a germ. And it's quite easy to, I mean, it sounds confusing at first. I remember when I first got my machine, I thought, oh my word, I won't know what to do. But it's really simple. This is for fats, and cleans the cholesterol right out of your blood, and I've got the proof of that there. And then the other one is for germs. So clean your countertops with that, clean your stains in your carpet with this.
Okay.
Or your washing machine. Put a quart of this in your washing machine and don't use any soap or less soap. Yeah, it's pretty amazing. And I had this blood test done before I knew anything about the water. Random blood test, and my cholesterol level was 223. I found that one day and I thought, oh, I'm going to go get my blood tested again and see how I compare. So this was several years later. I've been on the water for 2 years and my cholesterol level was now 179. I hadn't changed how I do anything. I'm very lazy about exercise, so I wasn't doing any of that. I still ate the same. And my triglycerides were 354. They're 110. Just absolutely amazing. And that was health improvement without me doing a single thing but drinking the water and not drinking pop. I haven't drank any pop since I first saw the demonstration. Yeah, because the water really can't keep up unless you're just consuming gallons of it. So, okay, I'm very conscious of your time schedule. So.
It's okay. We got like an hour.
Okay.
Or maybe 45 minutes.
Okay. Let me give you a glass of this water, nice and fresh.
All right.
Give you both some.
Concan water 9.5. Concan water 8.5.
Now the machine, I may have told you this before, I don't know, I talk to so many people, I forget what I say, has 7 titanium plates that are dipped in a medical platinum, which is very expensive, which is of course one reason why the machine is so expensive. It also has, you know, computer and filter and all that kind of stuff in there. But those plates don't wear out. They're very, very well made. And the machine, because it's been in Japan for 35 years, they already know that the life expectancy on the machine is like 20 years.
Okay.
Well, they still give you a 5-year bumper-to-bumper warranty.
There's probably not much like moving parts or anything, right?
No.
Just, but you change a filter or something?
You do change a filter about every 3,000 gallons, which if you're giving away a lot of water or using a lot of water will be about once a year.
So there's no like pumping it, it just runs the water through with water pressure?
Yeah. And it has good pressure. You can let that run all day long and it's not going to shut down. It's not going to get hot. It's not going to do anything. It's not going to malfunction at all ever. So it's got, I think this is a guide part of the knowledge. I think it's 220 watts. Don't quote me on that because I'm not very good at men things. But it's powerful.
That's like a good, kind of a medium stereo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I know that
8.5.
it doesn't, we leave our power on at all times. We don't turn it on and off, and it didn't change our power bill at all. And it made our life a lot easier to keep turning it on and on.
Does it have to like warm up or something? Oh.
First thing in the morning, I like to just let it run for about 20 seconds, you know, just before I start using it, just so that I know I'm getting freshly made water. But other